Good morning, guys. This is Parag Kapri. Sorry for the long holiday that I had, and I've not posted any videos for I think for the last 2 3 months. I got a few requests, but somehow I could not get around to do them. So sorry for that. But I'm back because I just wanted to share something interesting with you guys and. Let's see if this helps you out, right? So I'm not going to talk about a particular stock or anything. I'm just talking about the very generic mood of the market, right? So look, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. I am just talking in general. So no advice given, none should be taken as always. And this video will be more about what I am doing in the market, not what I want you to do in the market, right? So these are my thoughts and how I would be proceeding, right? So you can take AUS 200, which is what I trade most of the days, and I post my thoughts every day. So this video is not about remember how I post my levels on Twitter every day. Those are more specific and more to the point levels, right? So where I try to be accurate within 1 or 2 points of the day's high or the day's low, right? So if you have been following my tweets, you can see that most of the days I get the AUS movement right within 1 or 2 points of its high or its low, the way it's going, right? So this that for that I've mentioned the indicator that I've been working on for quite some time now. I haven't yet finished it, so once that is finished, hopefully I'll share it with you guys, all of you, so that you guys can test it out, right? So but that's still a long way off, and so this video has got nothing to do with my AUS 200 tweets every day. So you can just go to XGO, right? Doesn't matter. Let's stick to XGO. This is more generic in nature as to what I am looking at the market, as to how am I looking at the market, and what are the undercurrents of the market, right? So if you zoom in, right, if you look here, this last week or last 7 8 days has been, this is the daily chart, right, has been 2 days up, 1 day down, another 2 days up, 1 day down. So more of a sideways churn for almost 7 trading days now. Uh, and this is after this big fall that we had of almost 750 points or so. So almost 10% fall that we had. And we are now trying to recover. So it was a smart recovery, but stuck for the last 1 week. So rather than looking at the daily, let's look at what the weekly is doing, right? At least it will give us some good indication. So if you look here in the weekly, uh, again, we had two smart weeks, nice green candles, but the last week it didn't go anywhere, right? So the I would still call it as a neutral. This candle is a pure neutral candle. It does not give us any indication of what to expect. See, again, if you look, everybody knows what's happening in the world, right? Like there's political uncertainty. So we as retail we will never know what is happening. So what we need to do in when I say we, I am talking about myself, right? Like what I need to do is I need to find the level at which I am comfortable, right? So I'm just trying to find what what signals do I get from the charts that I'm looking at. And if I see bullish, I am bullish. If I see something bearish, I am bearish. So I just have to change my tune with every single candle, right? And and the daily chart, as I showed you, it was just going nowhere. One day bullish, another day bearish. So the weekly was good until last week, which it has gone bad. So let's go and one more level higher, which is the monthly chart. So this chart is a bit easy to read now, right? Because what we need to do, right? So this big red candle is January, right? And what we need to do now is just decide where the mar where the market closes this month. What signal do we get out of that, right? So just keep it as just as we say the traffic light signals, right? Red, amber, green, right? Red means okay, the market is in trouble, right? Amber, the market may still survive, like it may still fight another day. And green means it has weathered the storm and it probably has seen the low of this leg. So let's decide, so not decide, let's say where those three levels can be seen, right? So let's go to a bit back and let's put the high, which was the all-time high before the COVID drop. Yeah. Normally I don't bother much about previous highs, but in this case it's a bit relevant, as in we are quite near that, and it's a nice round number, 7197. So let's keep it as 7200. Yeah. And after the COVID recovery, we had a smart recovery. And if you see here, yeah, if you see here, if I zoom in, we had quite a few touches of this 7200, right? Every month we managed to close above this 7200, and until January. Yeah. So once January came in, all hell broke loose, and we decisively closed below 7200. Yeah, that was like no ambiguity out here, right? It was like, yeah, this is bearish, a very engulfing bearish engulfing candle, which was taking over almost last 6-7 months worth of monthly candles. So now what happens is we are almost in the last week of this month. So this monthly candle is of much use to us than the daily or the weekly. So all I am looking out now this month for Feb, yeah, 28th of Feb, where would I like to see the close at? Suppose if we close anywhere above 7200, right? Any 20-30 points above 7200, I will take it as the bulls are still in with a chance, right? Like the bulls are, that for me is the, as I said, the amber zone where they can still fight it out. If we close at the low of this month, right? Like this, if we close at the low of this month, that means we'll be closing lower than the January close. So any close below, uh, let's see, what was the low of the month? Was 69.45. So anything with a 69 something, yeah, is a very bearish close for this month, and that would open up a few uh, levels below that we don't want to talk about for now. So amber, if we close around this level, anywhere in this 70 to 100 range, amber, if we close with a 69 in front of us, right, then bearish to very bearish. And if we close above this high of this month, which is now 73.56, so around 73.56, if we manage to close above, then it will be that the bulls have got control, right? See, again, I'm not talking about what is happening in the world because we don't know what's happening. We cannot predict what can happen. So rather than worry about what we cannot control, let us worry about things which are in our hands. So we can just look at where we can find our own uh, comfort level, right? This is not a, rather than looking at this from a point of view of as a technical level, I'm looking at it more from the point of view of a comfort level. So where will I be? And if, say, if I go back to the daily, just going back to the daily, just so that we can now look at an absolute level where it the bulls will say, okay, we had a good. So I'm just looking at the Fibonacci. Yeah, most of you know I love my Fibonacci. So if I do this and I want to close above the 70 to 90 mark on the XGO, right? This is the 70 to 90 mark on the XGO. So as I said, anything above 7300 will make me really happy, right? Somehow if we manage to close there, we'll be very happy. And this is the level where we don't want to close, right? So this is the level 69 something. We don't want to close below this level. And if we close somewhere in between out here, right, anywhere between 70 to 90 and 7100, yeah, then that is our amber zone. So very, very simple: green, amber, red. And hopefully things sort themselves out in the European sector, and we are back to our normal lives on the trading floor, right? Other than that, we cannot do much about what is happening. Rather than, so I'm not worrying too much about what happens if there is a war or something, because this won't be the first war, this won't be the last war. We have survived many wars, and all that we have seen is, in spite of anything that happens on the war front, markets tend to recover, right? So I'm not going to start, even if news comes in tomorrow that there is there is a decent amount of fighting which has started in Ukraine, Russia. I'm going to ignore that, and I'm not going to panic sell, because I've seen enough of these kind of the wars in the Gulf and everywhere, and overall things turn out to be good after that. So it will just be it will just be a short term blip on a long term bull rally. So that is what I'm going to treat it as, and not anything more than that. Again, this is not financial advice, right? So you take your own steps, whatever you feel comfortable. This is my personal experience that the markets do fall when there is political or war kind of uncertainty, but they do recover, right? So we say it fell and it recovered. So the same thing, I'll be surprised if that does not happen, right? So Monday morning tomorrow we hear some bad news, definitely we are going down, right? Definitely we will have a fall, but within few weeks or few days we will start ignoring that, and we will recover. So that's it for me, guys. Talk to you daily on Twitter. So this is just a short video on levels, because some people were asking me to say what would I do. So this is what I would be doing. Like, and again, as I said, I'm not going to do anything drastic. These are just my comfort levels. So hope this helps, right? Uh, thanks for watching. If you've been watching my videos previously and even this one, happy to share my thoughts. As usual, please post your comments. We'll try and reply to everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.